Ladies and gentlemen, will you please charge your glasses with the Prosecco on the tables and welcome the father of the bride.
Is it? I think that one's on. Right, I'd suppose I better introduce myself. I am the father of the bride.
Are you sure?
I'm Gerald, also known as Jez or Fez or Jerry or whatever. Fez comes from Tallulah, that when she was small she couldn't say Jez, so she said Fez, and it seems to have stuck like the proverbial to a blanket. I was given a bit of advice by a friend of ours, and that he got from a friend of his, and it said a speech or a sermon should be like a lady's petticoat, long enough to cover the essentials but short enough to keep you interested. The person I prefer short ones, so that's the way it's going to be. Right, I wasn't going to say I'd like to, but I would like to welcome one and all Ben to the family, and shut up. Yeah, welcome everybody, all Ben's friends, relations, and our friends and relations, and everybody. It's it's a bit hot in here. Right. Jasmine. I first met Jasmine when I went to the what you might call the business end in the labour ward, and I said to Trace, I says, bloody hell, it's got a head like a pyramid. I didn't know what it was, but it's got a head like a pyramid. Soon after that, once she latched onto her mother, who was a full gold star milker, she soon turned into a sumo, as we called her. Yeah. We've had our ups and downs at times. When she was about 6, she decided she was going to bring her dolly pram down the stairs, and evidently finished up laid at the bottom of the stairs with a badly broken arm in a sort of a position like that, and she still can't use her arm 100%, can you? Which was a bit of a shock for both of us. Yeah. Very accident prone is Jasmine. She always has been. Like crashing into badgers and getting me out of the bed at the middle of the night to sort that out.
Only the other day, wasn't it?
Only the other day she sort of finished the end of the life of a cat in the car, and then she she had a little accident once coming home from Lincoln. I don't know what she was doing in Lincoln at the time, but the car in front of her at the roundabout stopped and she didn't. So Dad got a call at 8 o'clock in the morning. Dad, I've just crashed into a car. So that didn't go down particularly well. So yes, yeah. As for Jasmine's education, secondary school was more of a social occasion for Jasmine. She just used to talk to her friends, and even her educational achievements were less than she thought she was going to get, which is something fairish. Right, I'd like to fully welcome Ben to the family. He's a good lad. He seems to be doing all right. Apart from, there's a few odd little things. Like, he comes from Yorkshire and he likes football. But we can get over that one somehow. I shan't mention that he supports Leeds as well. He's got a lot of sorting out to do in his life. But I'm sure Jasmine will show him the way to go. Yes. And just a little bit of advice for you, Ben. Learn how to say yes, dear. It's what I have to do quite regularly. Yeah, so we met Ben. He came to the house after being on a shift at Siemens on the out at sea. And ever since then we've got on like a house on fire. Yeah. He's a good lad. He's going to be good for my daughter, I'm sure. Right, I think I've probably said enough. Probably heard enough of me anyway. So, right, I'd like you all to raise a glass to the happy couple.
Yeah. Cheers.
Somebody else can have a go.
Alright, challenge yourselves. Hello everybody. Firstly, I'd like to thank you, Fez, for kind words and making everybody laugh and cry. I'd also like to thank the both of you, because, as I'm sure you'll all agree, this place is absolutely stunning. The amount of effort that Tracy, Jazz and Fez have put into this is just scandalous. Absolutely 40 nowadays. I mean, completely worth it. Thank you very, very much. I can't tell you enough. Now, on behalf of me and my wife, so I'd like to thank you all for coming to our very special day. Dad's absolutely delighted when he saw me lap dance a transvestite in Blackpool. He could have sworn that I was gay. Now, we've got people from all over, from Thailand, where we are, Scotland and Laos. It's amazing how far you lot will travel for a bit of free food in your mouth. So, before I've had a proper drink, and whilst I am still able, let's have a little look around the room and who's sitting at our top table. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now, we're a better place to start than our bridesmaids, Tallulah and Kitty. Stand up, Kitty. star and our bridesmaids, Tallulah and Kitty. You both look absolutely stunning. Just unbelievably pretty. Now, my mother-in-law is Tracy. So, beautiful and forever classy. Apart from when we go to foot golf and she screams, "Get your tits out, Jazzy!" Tracy, I adore you. It's so inappropriate but caring. So please remember where the line is, because naked planking is not for sharing. It's unbelievable. Now, her long-suffering partner is Fez, and there's nothing this guy cannot fix, apart from the images in his head. Because on the stag do, he saw my bits. Now, cars to sheds and roofing too, Fez can do the lot. He is our Superman, and everything you do for us is never forgot.
Give him the hanky.
I thank and love you both, and better in-laws I couldn't design. If me and Jasmine do half as well as you two, we will be just fine. Now this is Nigel Boocock. My dad, my father, my guide. It's a good job you're looking classy today, because with our surname there's nowhere to hide. Now, as marching on together goes, we've had our ups and downs. But as you look at me on my wedding day, I know you've never been so proud. Now, Rachel is my stepmom. We got off to a rocky start, but now I'm delighted to say you are firmly in my heart. Now, alright, settle down. Now, I wasn't a very good teenager, and there's absolutely no point in pretend. But I'm delighted to call you one of my best friends. Now, there's someone who's not in this room. Excuse me. She's my mum, and her name is Jill. Now, if she could see the girl I've married, she'd be absolutely thrilled. Now, she tried her very best, but eventually she lost her fight. So we'll just please all think of somebody who should be here dancing away the night. Now then, Jamie. No, you stay there, sunshine. Just you stay there. Jamie, Bomber, Jabo, the Stallion, Bosworth. My best man. When it came down to choosing, he would be standing by my side. There was only one choice for today, and it had to be this guy. My role model, my best mate, and everything in between. Thank you for all your help today. A better best man there's never been. Cheers, mate. No, but Jamie's also a bullshitter. No. And he loves to make up tales. And he always puts his mates' names into the stories of his fails. So never listen to Jamie, because he hasn't got a clue. His liver is fucked from alcohol, and so's his memory too. Sorry, mate. Now there's a couple in here, if you could all just quickly raise a jar. They're called Martin and Rachel, and they built the bar. And the beer pong, and provided the skip, and have done about 100 other jobs for us. So, thank you so much for all your effort. Now, last but not least, this is my wife. Alright, thanks, catch on, come on. Jasmine, today when I saw you, you went and blew my mind. Thank you very much, Tinder, for my wife. So loving and kind. Today you look incredible. It's absolutely stunning. You did the walking down the aisle, but my heart did all the running. Yeah. Nailed it. I may not be perfect, or maybe not even close, but I'll always try my best for you, and I'll always love you the most. Now, today is the start of a new chapter of us being Boococks together. I promise I'll always be by your side, today, tomorrow, and forever. Now, if you could all please be upstanding, and you all know what to do. Grab your glass and raise it in the air, and cheers to the Mrs. Boo. Now, if you'd all just like to chat with yourself for a couple of minutes, we've got a few gifts we'd like to give out, and then I'll pass them on to the best man, Jamie Bob.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if there's anybody here this afternoon who's nervous, apprehensive, or queasy, the thought what is about to come, then it's probably because you just married Ben Boocock. Now, quite clearly, a lot of effort has gone into creating this wonderful occasion for us all to enjoy. And by the way, please don't worry if you hear unusual noises during the speech. It's probably the sound of Ben's wallet groaning in agony. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jamie. I'm Ben's best man. And on behalf of myself and the bridesmaid, I'd just like to thank Ben and Jazz for asking us to be involved in one of the most important days of their lives. I personally would like to take this opportunity to thank you for giving me this huge honour, and it means a great deal to me. Speaking of the bridesmaids, to Lula Kitty, and I just take this opportunity to say how lovely you both look today. Wouldn't you agree, ladies and gentlemen? I'd also like to say thank you for all the help you've given Jazz today. Bridesmaids only come a close second to the beautiful bride, who is, I'm sure you all agree, looking simply stunning. And Ben, who just looks simple and stunning. Bez, Tracy, and Nigel H, I must be extremely proud, and thank you for everything you've done for today. Now, the biggest responsibility for someone in my position, other than ensuring he returns from the stag do, is the speech itself. And I've done a bit of research into this, and I've read somewhere that the best man's speech shouldn't take any longer than it takes a groom to make love. So on that note, do you all It was a fib, Tracy. Now, I believe it's normally fitting for me to drag up some stories from the past 8 years that we've known each other. And I'm afraid today you're going to be disappointed. I've never seen anything but a man of integrity, honour and... sorry mate, I'm having trouble reading your writing. In truth, I'm normally stood next to him, up to my neck in it, and we'll leave their memories well alone. Now, I first met Ben when he was serving in the RAF, and he joined the RAF in the early 2000s with a thirst for knowledge and seeking to travel the world. He managed to get as far as Dundee. Apart from loved ones and feeling homesick, he did what any self-respecting airman would have done. And he quit.
Correct.
Yeah. And he now occasionally works in wind, whatever that means. But this work regime has left him plenty of time to get in shape for the wedding. For a long time now, Ben has carried out a strict daily fitness regime. Every morning, he spends 30 minutes working up a sweat whilst vigorously targeting specific muscle groups. He then flushes the toilet and returns to Sky Sports. Seriously though, talking about Ben's work, I always thought he'd make a great Governor of the Bank of England. Because whenever he talks about Leeds United, everyone's interest rates drop. Oh, there's more. Luckily, Leeds bottled mate in the playoffs again this season because the playoff finals today. This could have left Ben with a very difficult decision. Would you have got the train or would you have driven, mate? Me and Ben would soon bond over a love of football and playing Sunday League. Ben would be stood there at the back, about 10 seconds away from getting his teeth knocked out by some 6'5" striker, just because he couldn't keep his gob shut. Stood in front of the world's most volatile goalkeeper who could start a fight at any moment. These were interesting times. But I thought you could use your love of football to base your marriage on.
No.
Be fully committed every week.
Every week.
Try to score every Saturday. Don't put your tackle in too hard. You could injure yourself. No tackling from behind, especially on your wedding night. And don't wear tape, David Biden. Now I know Ben and Jazz met in the traditional way, by swiping right on the phones, of course. Like who said romance is dead then? Now I'm not sure what first attracted Jazz to Ben, but it could have been that his profile said he lived in a mansion. For those, a mansion here you cry. For those of you who don't know, Ben used to live in a den of iniquity known as the mansion. It was basically a large house shared by 7 lads. It was like a preview into life after the apocalypse. I'm not sure if they rented this place or they just claimed squatters' rights, but Jazz must have been impressed. Now for the bit you've been waiting for, the stag do. The rule of the stag do is whatever happens on the stag do stays on the stag do. So I won't go into too much detail, but I'll just say this. With Ben being addicted to stag do's, I knew he needed to be something special, and trying to herd 30 lads around Munich was like going to be herding cats. Everyone survived, just about. Even when Ben swan dived between 2 surfers into the River Eichbach, a player who can't swim very well, it all turned out alright. What I didn't want to happen is for someone not to look after themselves. Like, not drink a drop of water for 5 days while on a bender and end up on an IV drip. No, in all seriousness, I can't say too much. Ben's solicitor advised caution until all the charges are fully investigated. Just before I wrap this up, could I please get all the ladies to stand up and put your hands above your head 6 inches apart?
Oh.
All the ladies up, yeah? Yeah.
6 inches. 6 inches.
I'm glad you think that's 6 inches, love. And could all the gents stand up and put their hands above their head but palms together? Great, that'll look like I got a standing ovation when I put it in place. Ben Jazz, I'd just like to leave you with a few words of wisdom. Marriage is like a deck of cards. It starts off with 2 hearts and a diamond and ends with clubs and spades. End every conversation with those 3 special words. You alright, dear? Ben, I'd like to leave you with the Women's Dictionary. Fine. She thinks she's right, you have a better argument, you should probably shut up now. 5 minutes means half an hour. Nothing. If she says nothing is up, you should probably be on your toes. Nothing usually leads to an argument that lasts 5 minutes and ends with fine. Go ahead. Under no circumstances, go ahead. It's a test, mate. It'll lead to an argument about nothing that'll last 5 minutes and you won't be fine. Don't worry about it. Most dangerous of all. This means you've been asked on multiple occasions to do something and now she's doing it herself. If you ask her what's wrong, her response will be, nothing, I'm fine. Seriously though, it's not about finding someone you can live with, it's about finding someone you can't live without. And in jazz, I think Ben has certainly found that. So ladies and gentlemen, can I please ask you to stand once more and join me in raising your glasses to the bride and groom. I wish you well for the future and hope you enjoy a long and happy marriage.
Bride and
To the bride and groom. Thank you.
Who's in the back?
We're just having a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, food is available from about 2:15 till about 5 o'clock. So eat whenever you like, drink whenever you like, make new friends, meet old friends, make Facebook friends, just enjoy your day, drink and dance. Thank you very much.